Start.
Hello everyone. Good morning Professor. Good morning Rishav and Mike. In this presentation, we are going to explain our web search engine. We are a team of 6 students. I am Nirali Limbad and my other teammates whom you would be listening shortly in the upcoming slides are Hemant Patel, Shrey Patel, Fayaz Karedia, Maharshi Prajapati and Nisarg Desai. Moving forward to the agenda, first I will be explaining the introduction. Yes, so web search engine is a piece of software that enables user to connect to the internet and conduct textual searches on the wide web. In terms of performance, the engine provides a list of the most accurate matches for the user's data. Both Google and Bing are well-known search engines. Spiders, sometimes referred to as a crawlers, are specialized forms of search engine software that explore the web automatically by following links from page to page and site to site. The search results were utilized to generate a web index that is constructible.
Here I am going to explain working of search engine. Using their own web crawlers, search engines index hundreds of billions of pages. These web crawlers are commonly referred to as a search engine bots or spiders. A search engine navigates the internet by downloading web pages and following connections within them to discover new sites that are available. Now moving forward to what happens when a search is performed. When a user types a search query into search engine, all of the pages in the index that are considered relevant are recognized, and an algorithm is used to rank the relevant pages hierarchically into a set of results. Each search engine's method for ranking the most relevant result is different. For example, a page that ranks well in a Google for a search query may not score highly in Bing for the same query. In addition to the search query, search engines deliver results based on additional relevant data, such as location, languages, previous search history, and devices.
Problem statement. In advanced computing concept course, we covered a variety of concepts like uh, including web crawler, HTML to text, Boyer-Murray algorithm, edit distance algorithm, and many more. As a result of these concepts, we can easily construct a basic online search engine that is both functional and efficient.
Now we will understand what is the web crawler. A web crawler, spider, or a search engine bot downloads and indexes content from all over the internet. The goal of such bot is to learn what every web page on the web is about so that the information can be retrieved when it's needed. They are called the web crawlers because crawling is the technical term for the automatically accessing a website and obtaining data via software program. These bots are almost always operated by search engine. By applying a search algorithm to the data collected by the web crawler, search engine can provide relevant links in response to the user search queries, generating the list of the web pages that shows up after the user types search into Google or Bing. It is known how much of the publicly available internet is actually crawled or by search engine bots. Some sources estimate that only 40 to 70% of internet is indexed for search, and that's billion of web pages. So now we will understand what is search indexing. So search indexing is like creating a library card catalog for the internet so that a search engine knows where on the internet to retrieve the information when a person search for it. It can also compare to the index back of which lists all the places in the book where a certain topic or phrase is mentioned. Now, how do the web crawlers work? The internet is constantly changing and expanding because it is not possible to know how many total web pages are there on the internet. Web crawler bot starts from the seeds or a list of known URL. They crawl the web pages to those URL first. As they crawl those web pages, they will kindly hyperlinks to the URL and they add those to the list of the pages to the crawl next. And now the relative importance of each web page. Most web crawlers don't crawl the entire publicly available internet and aren't intended to. Instead, they decide which pages to crawl first based on the number of the other pages that link to the pages, the amount of the visitor that pages get, and the other factor that significantly the page likelihood containing the important information for the crawler.
Coming to the pattern matching, in pattern matching, it is used to fetch different URLs and links from the entered URL using the regular expressions and then validate it and then save it to the hash set table. After that, hash set and hash table.
During the process of HTML to text, web crawling is used to download HTML files from a certain URL, and these files are then saved in a given place on the system. The translation of HTML pages to text files is accomplished through the usage of JSON. Buffer writer is used to save the converted files in a destination folder once they have been converted. The search procedure for the keyword is carried out on the text files that have been transformed. There are several algorithms which we use for the searching the words in the next process.
In word searching, we have used Boyer-Murray algorithm because it is an efficient string searching algorithm, and hashing provides a more reliable and flexible method of data retrieval. Both these techniques are used in word search of our web search engine. Pattern matching algorithm, Boyer-Murray is used to search for keywords that a user enters in the search engine. The position and occurrence of the word will be obtained by the word search.
When the input search word is not found in the text files, our web search engine will suggest similarly related words. Regular expression and edit distance algorithm are used to generate word recommendations. When a user enters a non-dictionary word, regular expression can be used to validate the input. Edit distance algorithm is used to quantify how dissimilar two strings are to one another. Here, the value of allowed edit distance is set to 1 so that only strings which are closest to the input are suggested in the word suggestion.
For the ranking of pages, okay, so ranking of web pages is done by using merge sort, which is a divide and conquer algorithm. It sorts the HTML pages to the most relevant to the least relevant, and it is stored in hash map. It prints the top 5 results after sorting on the greatest number of match found, and the merge sort using the time complexity of big O of n log n.
Coming to the used concepts, over here we have used total 5 concepts that are Boyer-Murray algorithm, sorting, that is merge sort, hash table and hash set, regular expression, and using Java regex, and edit distance algorithm. Starting with the Boyer-Murray algorithm, in Boyer-Murray it is the most efficient string searching algorithm which has set the high standard benchmark for practical string search. This algorithm compares each characters of substring to find a word or the same characters into the string. When the characters do not match, the search jumps to the next matching position in the pattern and by the value indicated in the bad match table. The reason it is efficient is that it works the fastest when the alphabet is moderately sized and the pattern is relatively long. Coming to the merge sort. In this, it is used for sorting the web pages according to its occurrences for the word entered by the user to be searched. That is, it arranges the web pages accordingly when if the search the word entered is about, then it arranges the word web pages accordingly. The occurrences of the web pages. The next is hash set and hash table. Hash set is used to find the unique links which are found during the web crawling, and similarly in the hash table we store the number of words present in that particular links along with its link key, so that we can fetch when it is necessary. Regular expression. In regular expression is we use Java regex to validate the URL, and also it fetches the unique links that are stored in the hash set, so that we can use it to search words. For example, if we try, for example, if we say facebook.com, in which there are sometimes there are multiple same URLs written in the on present on the web search engine, so it will fetch only the unique links and then store it in the hash set. Edit distance. If we are trying to search a word in the web search engine, and then if we are not able to if the search engine is not able to find it, then it will suggest some kind of words related to the input. Like if we enter a word like AOUT, so it will suggest that do you mean about or do you mean out. So such type of suggestions will be given using the edit distance algorithm.
Tools and the libraries which we have used is for the programming we have used Eclipse, and jar files which we have used is the JSON for parsing the HTML pages.
Coming to the flow of the project, in this, first of all the user will input the URL, and the system will check if the URL is valid or not. If the URL is valid, then the web crawling will start. Otherwise, the web crawling will not start, and the system will tell that please enter a valid URL. After starting the web crawling, in that using the Java regex regular expressions, it will find the unique links, URLs, and then store it in the hash set. That unique list of URLs will be sent then to the HTML JSON parser, which will convert the HTML files to the text file, so that when the user wants to search that files, it will search any word in that file, it will be used for that, and it is stored as .txt files. Afterwards, when the user inputs a word such as about in a and he wants to search how much occurrences are there for the word about, so he will enter it the word, and from that for that word a Boyer-Moore algorithm will be run, and after that it will show that the word has been occurred so many times, and accordingly the web pages present in that URL will be linked, will be ranked accordingly. And if the word is not found, then the edit distance algorithm will be run, and for over there it will suggest some words which are similar to that entered word.
Okay, so now I will show you the code implementation which we have done. So this is our project web search engine. Inside this engine we have made a packages of web search engine, and we have this is our all Java files. Okay, so system engine.java is our main file. So first I will show you all the files from this system.java engine. We will go to search word.java engine. So I will first run the code. Okay, so this is our console output. From this output, the user can select which option. As you can see in the code, there are three options. First, the user will enter the URL which he wants, and in second part, we have user by default website javapoint.com. Okay, first the user will search for the search function. Okay, in search word function, it will check whether the URL is valid or not. If the URL is not valid, then it will display a message that the enter URL isn't valid. If the URL is valid, then it will start crawling. So I will show you the crawling method which we have implemented. Okay, so in this start crawling method, we have used JSoup library. As you can see in the reference library, we have imported this JSoup jar file. Inside this JSON jar file, we have used start crawler method, and we have also used a hash map method in which all the files are stored. After the start crawling method, we have also used a verify.url method. In this method, all the file is validated whether it is correct or incorrect. After crawling is done, we will use parse.url method. In this method, it uses JSON and all the HTML are filed into a local PC at a path. Here we have created two files, text file and web file. Another method, HTML to TXT, is used, in which all the HTML file will be converted into TXT file using JSON, where we will use the parser object. And for the search word, Boyer-Morris algorithm, as you can see, it will count the occurrence of the particular word which we will search, and it will increase the counter accordingly. To rank the web pages, we have used merge sort. As you can see, collection.sort method uses merge sort to merge to sort the file in a descending order. If we enter any incorrect word, we have used suggest alternate word method. In this method, we have used edit distance. As you can see, that edit distance will calculate distance between two strings and will suggest us the correct word which we wanted to type. So now I will show you the output part. I will select a URL which I want. So I have selected now. Okay, so now I will enter the URL, for example www.abc.com. So now it will validate the URL first. As you can see, the URL is valid and now crawling has started. It will take a few minutes for the crawling to start. Okay, so now the crawling has started. It has all this HTML file is saved in a folder web file, and text file is also converted from HTML to TXT. Okay, so now I will type a word. For example, I will search for news. Okay, so as you can see, news has been found in all these HTML links. As you can see, abcnews.go has occurred 28 times. So it has been listed number 1. So with the help of the merge sort, all this file has been arranged in descending order, and we have found total 14 file where use is found. If we want to search for another word, so I will type yes. Now for example, instead of good, I will see. As you can see, I have typed incorrect word, so it automatically suggested me that did you mean golf or good. This is what we have done in edit distance part. Okay, now I will go to the main menu. Do you want to return to the main menu? Yes. Okay, so now I will exit. Okay.
Yes, so in conclusion, we have successfully developed a small web search engine in Java by using several concepts covered in lectures and labs such as Boyer-Murray, hash table, regular expression, sorting, and edit distance. So in future, we would like to upgrade this application to a web-based application as it is a console-based application right now. And also we would like to record the URLs using database that have been previously crawled. Here on the screen, you can see the team contribution of this project. Thank you.